Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Dear Diarrhea. Ain't that some shit? On this here episode of Dear Diarrhea, hand got in the way. This episode, Dear Diarrhea, I was going to take and change out the map sensor on my 2014 GMC Sierra 4.3 liter. Got the zoom. It's got 198,000 miles on it, and I come up with a code that it needs a new map sensor. I ain't wearing a hat today. Instead, I'm wearing my luscious hair. Anyway, I've watched a bunch of videos on this as to how to do this and where it's located and all that, because I'm not a professional and I don't know everything there is to know about everything, but I do know a lot about nothing. So what I was going to do is I was just going to show you folks out there in YouTuber land as to what am I doing and how am I going to do it, because, you know, this is a diarrhea video, or diarrhea video, you know, it's my channel. Anyway, so what am I going to do? I got me a stepping stool because I'm a short man and this truck is a little tall. It's a 4x4 flavor and it's got bigger tires on it, so it stands up a little bit. And I'm short, can't reach over, and I got the motor sitting way back in the rear end of the truck. So anyway, I watched a video on YouTube where it said you had to take this here box out and take all that out, and they got good into the video, and once they got into the video, they said, well, you really ain't got to take this box out. They just needed to make room for their camera to get a better shot of them doing their work, because right here is the map sensor. You see how much room's around that? See how much room is around this? All you gotta do is unplug this here wire. Can you even see it? Unplug this wire and take that screw out. That comes out. That's all there is to it. And there's usually a lock on there for that wire, but I look in here and apparently somebody's already worked on mine, because you just push that there button and you wiggle that right there good enough, and that wire comes off like that. You see, wire's off. Then you take this here 10 millimeter. Oh, guess I'm going to have to use a wrench because that plastic's in my way. Well, isn't that special? Well, I guess we better go find us a wrench instead of a socket. Oh, lovely. That means I got to go back over here and pull out some more stuff. Now, take this bag out. Nope, just move it over. Nope, take it out. Move it right there. Take that bag out. Which one's my Matrix and which one's my SAs? My SAEs. I don't know, and now I'm having to do this one-handed because I'm holding the camera, because it happens to be my phone. So when in doubt, just use other available things to help you. Well, that didn't work out. Well, dagnabbit. That ain't working. That ain't working. So can I hold it this way? There we go. I'll just do it that way. Then, is this my metrics? This is my metrics. Whoa, let's get them over here where I can dig in the bag better. Dig in the bag better. Maybe I should get a different camera, because I got to hold my arm way out here. 19 million miles away. Anyway, is that the 10 right on top? Lo and behold, how often does that happen? 10 millimeters laying right on top. Most of the times you can't never find them. Can't never find them. Can't never find them. Well, this might be a pickle of a tickle, or a tickle of a pickle. Well, this might be another reason why you take all this other garbage off, because apparently you can't get in there to move anything, and that screw basically wasn't very tight. Well, I'd hate to have to take half the engine apart just to get one little old screw out, but I mean, it happens. Look at there, it's a moving. I don't even think it was very well tightened in there. Maybe that's half the problem to begin with. I don't know. I just don't know. But well, come on now. Don't break it all before you... I got a new one to go back in its place, but... Well, that might be another reason they took the whole box out, so they can get better wrench angle. Know what I mean? It's cold out here. My fingers don't like to work. Don't like to work at all. Different angle here. Maybe. Well, everything's in the way. I can't do it. My hands are... I don't know what I'm seeing or what you're seeing. Goodness gracious. So cold. I mean, it ain't freezing or nothing, but it's, well, goodness sakes alive. Am I going to have to move that stupid cover? All that is a plastic cover, isn't it? Nah, it probably ain't either. Well, this just pulls up. But why would you put a 27-mile long screw in there in that short of an area? That's stupid. Well, that's a freaking engineer for you. They don't never have to work on these things, so it doesn't matter. Oh, sheesh. Really? I got a half mind to take a Dremel tool to that and make a little notch. Right there. To get that out. I can't turn it. Can't turnip greens. Why am I showing this? I don't know. Well, I mean, it's almost out, is it not? It just got to come out the... Oh, for crying out loud. Good Lord Almighty. That's ridiculous. I should have had that out and the other one in. But, I guess. Look at that. It just barely misses that thing. Barely misses. Take a freaking knife and shove that sucker down. And cut it down there or something. Take a pair of pliers and break the end of it off, but I'd probably break the whole truck that way. Well, for crying in the mud. Well, that's wonderful. That creates a pickle. Now, what I say in my last video about something that takes about this much time, I'll make it take this much time. Yes. Well, that's the beauty of it all. That's the beauty of working on vehicles. When you think you're going to have it done in just a couple of seconds or minutes or whatever. How do I hold this thing? Anyway, yeah. So then, it just get all kinds of problems. You can't get nothing out. There ain't nothing working the way you want it to work. Look at that. See? It goes right in the way. Right there. It hits that lip. Right there. Why in the world would you design a screw that would come up and hit that lip? They weren't thinking when they put this sucker in the right spot. Wait a minute. Is that cracked down there? How's that come out? Does that just slip? For what in the world? Why is that looking like that's got a space in it? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Well, I guess this is one for the ages. I'm going to have to put this thing down, stop it, start it up again or whatever. Who knows what? Splice them, dice them, something. Anyway, something's going to have to give. I'm going to have to cut a little notch to be able to get that screw out or whatever. But, this ain't near as easy as I thought it was going to be. Anyway, I'll get that fixed out and we'll figure it out. Well, it took me 45 days, but here we are again. I got it out, didn't have to cut nothing. I didn't cut anything right there, but I was able to take both hands, put the phone down, and take both hands and actually work that around and got it out. So here's the old map sensor, and now we're going to put the new one in, and then we'll have to get that screw back in. And you want to make sure you clean this off right here. Make sure there's no dirty dusties in there. Right there. And then we're going to put this back in here and put the screw back in and hopefully it'll be a whole lot better. There, that one, new one's in. Now we'll put the screw back in. That's going to be fun, because we got to get it to go down below that. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. I can tell you already. It's going to be fun. Wait, did we get her started already? No way. What? How did I get it in there that easy? You're shooting me. You're kidding me. What? Was it because I already bent it out of the way? Now it's flexing? Would you look at that? It's going right in. What in the world? Look at that. Well, it's not tightening up very good. Might have to put the ratchet on it. Of course, you get her too tight, you'll break her. You'll break her 1-9. Well, that's just barely sitting there. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be on there tight enough to not move. I'm hoping. Anyway, now I can't get her back on there. Would you just cooperate? Would you? Should have never took it off of there. Yeah. I guess we'll use a wrench for this one. Tighten her back up a little bit. Yeah, see, it's not quite. Well, that's all the way down. Oh yeah, she's tight now. Let's plug her back in. All right. Let's, there. And that's how you change that stupid thing out. So all in all, actually, it took a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. I thought it was only going to be like a 5-minute job. But this video, once I splice this piece to the other piece that I did just a second ago, well, a couple minutes ago, it's only going to be a short video. Well, it's going to be a lot shorter than I thought it was. For crying. Well, yeah, because it was looking like I couldn't get that screw out. It was going to take 9 more days. But anyway, that's got that one. We got that one done. And it's, you know, my hands don't like to work in the cold weather. So I think I'm going to refrain from doing the O2 sensors today. And we'll fire this thing up here in a little bit and run the codes again. Clear the codes, run the codes, and see if it took the map sensor code off. Which it should, because that's a brand new map sensor. And which bag did this go in? I got too many bags of tools, but I got to keep them all separate so it's easier to do. Now we'll toss that back in there and never see that again. This pick goes over here. I didn't even have to, well, didn't have to use it for the lock because there was no lock. And this goes in the socket bag, just like that. This goes back on the strip. Anyway, folks, maybe this will show you how unmechanically I am. Anyway, I like to do my own stuff because it's cheaper. I ain't got to pay nobody to do that. That didn't cost me no money but what it cost for the new map sensor. So there you go. My labor's free. I don't pay me. Anyway, so hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more. And if you like, you can share it with your friends. If you think I'm funny looking, so, you know, whatever. If you find it entertaining, or if you learned something, you know, learn what not to do. And then, yeah, just share it, whatever. Have a good old time. Anyway, I can't zip these bags back up one-handed. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you want to see more videos of whatever, if you like my channel, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate my 31 subscribers I do have. Hey, you never get to the top without starting at the bottom, okay? And you got to get somewhere. You can't go nowhere if you don't leave and go in a direction. So, anyway, it's rather cold out here. Blistery 40-something degrees. And my hands don't like it. So, that part of the job's done. Anyway, Peace out, peeps.